All right, just came back from my second run of the week. So the focus is to get 5 miles in 2 to 3 runs. We did it in 2 runs, 2.5 miles, both times exactly 9:29 pace per mile. Besides that, I'm doing 30 minutes a day on the treadmill, walking on an incline. I'll probably show you guys a little clip of what exactly I'm doing on there. I'm doing that 30 minutes a day for 6 days. So on the 7th day, I'm gonna rest. So that's where we're at. 5 miles this week, 6 the next, and we're gonna work our way up. So to get that conditioning back. So that's the focus. Not really worried too much about the speed, even though I'm glad I was still able to maintain basically the exact same pace for 2.5 miles. So that's where we're at so far. Another thing I kind of wanted to show you guys were the 2 running shoes that I'm currently using. So this running shoe right here is the Cayano 28s winter edition. And I'll tell you why those are important. And then I just got these in the Nimbus 24s. So let me go ahead and show you. So these, they call them winter edition. So these are waterproof. I look at the bottom. You see it has a little winter tread. So I use these when it's like cold out and it's still kind of not super slick, but if there's something on the ground, rain or whatever, I can use these. As you can see, it doesn't have laces. That tie is just this, zip thing right here. So that's pretty cool. And also on top of it, they're reflective. So you see that reflective material here and here. These are a really good shoe for trails or running outside when it's like really, really cold out. They are a little heavy on the heavy side, but those are the ones that I'm currently running in. But I just got these in like 2 days ago. So these are my Nimbus 24s. First time trying the Nimbus brand or the Nimbus style, I guess you call it. They're both ASICS. And just from walking around in them, I tried them on yesterday and I walked around on them a little bit. They are very comfortable. I need a shoe with a little bit more support. I have high arches, so that's one of the important things that you need to look out for, are shoes that fit your style of foot and your pronation. So because I have high arches, these are good shoes for that, and they're really comfortable. So I'll be running in my first 2 to 3 miles today in them. So I'll give you a little bit of report on how they feel. These are good. They're, like I mentioned before, they're a little heavy, kind of stiff because they're made for that winter blast type of weather. So but I think because it's dry out, I'll be running in these today. So I'll give you a report and check back in. All right, guys. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the other cardio that I'm doing. So besides the running the mileage, at least 5 to 6 days a week, I'm using my treadmill as a way of getting my cardiovascular up, as well as burning some of this fat and some of this weight off. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick, just a quick little sample of what it is that I'm doing, and just something that you guys can do as well. So let's go. All right, so one of the important things you guys got to do and continue to do, not just run and all that, is build your strength. So this is my little weight setup. Got a bar. I can use this, change this rack to bench, squat, so on and so forth. Got my weights over there, some kettlebells and some weights, a bench. Got another bar here for doing deadlifts, the hex bar, my mat. Got a little heater, keep myself warm, treadmill, and then my sauna. So this is pretty good sauna right here. So let's just go on the treadmill right now, and I'm gonna show you basically just a quick thing of what I do So hopefully it's not too loud. So what I do is daily for 30 minutes a day, okay? I first start off, and I kind of go to 35 minutes because the first 3 to 5 minutes I just kind of gradually warm up. But when it's time, when I'm already kind of warmed up, I incline it to either 10 or 12. So right now we're gonna start off at 12. And then I start walking at 2.5 miles per hour. And as you can see, walking, and I'll do this for 5 minutes, okay? After the 5 minutes, I increase the speed to 2.6. And I do this, and I just keep pushing. I try not to grab on the rails or nothing. I just, walk, use form. And I'll do this till the 30 minutes are up. So, at 10 minutes, I'll go up again, 15 minutes, so on and so forth, okay? And the importance of this is because of the incline, it's gonna increase your heart rate, okay? And let me change the camera over. So the importance of this is it's gonna keep your heart rate at about a 60 to 70%, okay? The speed is fast enough that it can help you maintain and build cardiovascular endurance as well as burn fat. So when you go on to a full out sprint, the first fuel source that you use is carbs, because you need all that powerful energy to hit you. So you start burning off carbs. So maintaining that low to mid heart rate. So when I'm on this, I could probably do stay around 120, 122, 123, something like that heart rate. You start burning off fat, and that's the key. And it's gonna build, your cardiovascular endurance. So I do that 30 minutes. I'm at a point now where I'll start at 2.7, and then I work my way up all the way to, I think, 3.3 incline on 12. So, and then eventually I'll do it. I think 3.3 is fast enough because I don't want to go any faster, because then it kind of almost goes into I'm walking super fast, almost like a jog. So I just want to maintain that. So what I'll do is I'll start back, and then I'll increase it to 13 incline, then 13.5, then 14, then 14, then I guess the 15 incline. You really start feeling it. Even though that's not a fast pace, you'll start burning a lot of calories because your heart rate will be moderate, but at the same time, you're burning off fat. So that's the key with this. And this is gonna help me improve my cardiovascular. So when I go out there and run, I can run a lot longer and I can get faster and faster. All right, let's go.